Thank you for watching. This is my first ever flight with my new DJI Avata FPV drone. So the video is shaky. I did not edit it. I did not cut out the shakiness. So earlier in the day, it rained so hard that there was hail coming down. I said, I hope our solar panels are okay. Well, I said this would be a good chance to fly my drone for the first time since we went all the way down to Key West in Miami and I didn't fly it once. I took it with me to fly it, but I wasn't ready to fly it. I guess I should have got it a week or two earlier. So, looks like the solar panels are okay, even though it sounded like rocks were hitting the ceiling. But this was fun. So, I've watched a lot of people use this drone and have the hand controller with the little joysticks on it. And that's how I've flown other drones in the past. But this one I used the little wand controller, and it was really cool. I was like, let me fly through the tree, the palm tree in the house. Let me fly underneath here. And then this was amazing. This video is not sped up. You saw how it just accelerated, just poof, and took off. So this is my neighborhood. Typically when I've flown other drones like the DJI Mavic 2, the most recent Evo, Autel Evo, it did not do well back here. I have full visual, can see everything in the goggles perfectly back here. Now, I dipped down a little bit and tested it, and then it got a little shaky, so I brought it up. The whole time I'm just using the little wand and waving it down and up. And this was fun. I went down, and whoop, came back up. Because typically in my neighborhood, when I go down like that, I lose connection. Well, wasn't having too many issues here. So I just take off. And then all of a sudden, I let off the throttle, the little trigger, and it just stops. And this is what people were saying when they had the controllers with the joysticks, that they had to calibrate it properly for it to stop, or to have to hit the button for it to stop. No, with the little wand, it just stops when you let off. And you point it down, and you can see down. You turn your wrist to the left, it goes to the left. It will spin. Matter of fact, when I first brought it off the ground, I'm a little disappointed I didn't record that because it was just spinning. And I was like, I don't want it to just spin and go up. So obviously I figured out how to fly it. So you see when I pause and I go back, that was when I was losing connection. So this is my neighborhood. And I was like, I've walked around this neighborhood so many times at night and during the day, mainly at night, but I've never been in anybody's backyard. So I was like, oh, let's go look at people's backyard. So this is kind of fun just to fly it around. It is so quick. And this is in regular mode. This is not in sport mode. So I was like, well, might as well do a pass behind these people's houses. It seems like a lot of people got pools. And then there's a tree. I pull up, no issues. Probably another pool over there. And then when I'm walking, I see this one palm tree. It is so tall. But we'll just pass through here. Passing through. Coming back to me, to my house. There's me, and then whoop, and I let off the trigger right about here. Maybe I didn't. So another thing was there was a trailer park behind these woods. I was like, maybe I can see it. But then there's a senior community behind us. And I don't think I've ever had clear drone video of this area. And the other thing is with the other DJI Mavic Air that I've flown, looking at it on a little screen, it's difficult to really see what you're doing and where you're going. That's why I was really excited about this, because I can see what the drone can see in the goggles. So I'll let off and I'll look around. I'm like, oh, I don't want to get it stuck in that tree. Pull it up a little bit. And I was like, let's go back here. Let's look through this. I was like, there's a golf course over here. Let me go look at that. I'm like, oh, nobody's playing. I doubt they would hit my drone anyways. But this is a pretty high scale golf course or subdivision. So I said, let me just fly back here. Had no issues with video signal. I'm slowly bringing it back. I was considering cutting some of this out for this particular video, but I was like, you know what, let's just let it all play. So one of the things I didn't like was I couldn't fly it sideways. Where if I had controls, a controller, I could fly it sideways, like fly it on its directly to the right or directly to the left. But this, I had to have it pointed everywhere I wanted to fly it. So that was one of the downfalls of this. Whereas like when I was looking at, I like this, I was swooping down. This was exciting. And this is not sped up. I did not slow it down, did not speed it up. Back to my house, vroom. And I did not put it in sport mode, which is pretty cool. So I let off the throttle right there, which was really cool because in other drones, you have to have it in sport mode to be able to go this fast. So this is normal mode. Also, sometimes when I paused, it was losing signal, but I don't think it did right there. I was just nervous driving down the street, and what if a car came? I want to pull it up and hit the trees like I did with my Mavic Mini 3 Pro. So it's just amazing that I didn't have a loss of connection there. And also the image was just so like near perfect. I mean, no filter. I was considering buying filters for this. I might still buy filters, but even looking in the ponds in the back, you could see without really a filter. It was really cool. So another swoop through. I was like, let me aim for my mailbox. And up. Felt like a roller coaster ride. Maybe if you're not listening to me, it looks like a roller coaster ride. Maybe I should remix this with music. Invisible roller coaster. So this point, I just pointed up. Now, in the past, I've gone up as high as I can. But with the hand wand controller, you have to point it up and throttle it up. And this is not as high as I've been before. I've been so much higher with other DJI drones. But I had a return to home request right around here that I had to cancel it. Actually, I think I went, and then I wanted to manually fly it back home. Yeah, because my battery ran down. It said return to home, 10 seconds. I canceled it because I wanted to fly it, and I wanted to fly it between the palm tree and the house again. So here we go. So I really like this. This was fun to fly. The image was a little bit shaky. This wasn't a typical drone type video I've done in the past, but it was fun to fly, and the images was very clear. But I thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, share. Appreciate it.